life divine domain cleric is the most iconic image of all role-playing games out there. It's always interesting to hear your thoughts, so let me know what you think about clerics of the life divine domain down in those comments. Back when I was first introduced to Dungeons & Dragons, this is the way clerics were played. Especially with the to-be-continued style gameplay we had when I was in the Boy Scouts. Couldn't get more reverent than the Catholic altar boy who loved to play clerics. Thank you, Bobby, for your Father Brown play style. It really impressed me the most. The clerics that travel through this domain are healers of both spirit and body, giving thoughtlessly to their own safety to help those who fall in battle and also those who are sick during peacetime. Are you such a cleric? Have you answered the call of the life divine domain? Your focus is positive energy. This is one of the basic building blocks of life in the known universe. If it wasn't for deities that promote hate and war, the deities that represent life would not be, such as Dionysus, the god of mirth and wine, or Freya, the goddess of fertility and love. I'm going to break this up into two sections. Features followed by spells. Starting at first level, you get a bonus proficiency with heavy armor, and you're a disciple of life. Now, heavy armor allows you to increase your armor class, of course, because you're going to be moving in and out of battle, helping your party members on the fly as they need it. Because you are the healer, you are now a target for damage. Now, as you know, the better your armor, the more important you are. Or so most mobs out there think. With Disciple of Life, this allows your healing spells to be more powerful or effective. Every time you cast a healing spell, you add 2 plus the level of the spell that it's cast at. So let's say you cast Cure Wounds at level 3. Your target receives 3d8 plus 2 plus 3, giving them a maximum heal of 29. Second level, you receive your Channel Divinity, Preserver of Life. Preserve Life is a powerful ability that gets even more powerful as you advance in level. As an action, using your holy symbol on a badly injured party member, you can recover up to half of their hit points. The restored points are equal to 5 times your level. And you can also split these points among 2 or more party members, as long as they're within 30 feet of you. All you need to do is take your cleric level times 5, rather than rolling the dice. Now this is a real time saver. So at level 1, you heal for 5 points, level 2, 10 points, at level 3, 15, and so on. You get the point. At 6th level, you get Blessed Healer. Finally, you're able to heal yourself while healing others. So as you heal a party member with a level 1 or higher spell, you can recover 2 plus that spell's level in free hit points to yourself. At level 8, you get Divine Strike, giving you the ability to deliver 1d8 radiant damage with your weapon. As a domain bonus, at level 14, this will become 2d8 damage. At level 17, you get your final domain feature, which is Supreme Heal. Here, rather than rolling the dice for your heal spell, you just take the maximum number allowed with the dice. For example, if you would normally roll 4d6 to restore points, you would just take 24. As you can see, before we even get into the spells, this domain sets you up to be the provider of life-giving power to help your party. Starting at first level, you receive Bless and Cure Wounds. Bless is a powerful buff that will help up to 3 party members of your choice, allowing them to roll a d4 and add that to either their attack or their saving roll. Now at higher levels, you can target more party members, while Cure Wounds is a staple spell for most clerics to have. Basically, all you have to do is touch a party member, or a creature for that matter. They gain 1d8 in hit points plus your spell modifier. Like Bless, the higher you progress in level, the more powerful this spell is. At 3rd level, you get Lesser Restoration and Spiritual Weapon. Lesser Restoration is a healing touch type spell. It allows you to remove the effects of, say, blindness, deafness, paralysis, and even poisoning. Quite powerful at low levels, isn't it? Spiritual Weapon is another staple clerical spell. Here you're able to create a weapon that is made up of spiritual energy and use it to strike enemies for 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier for both attack and damage. What's really cool about this spell is the weapon can take on the shape of any weapon you desire, such as a mace or a warhammer. As a bonus attack, you're able to advance to strike another target. Basically, this spell can be used as both melee and ranged. Pretty cool, isn't it? At 5th level, you get Beacon of Hope and Revivify. Beacon of Hope is a great spell to have. It gives your target within range of you hope and vitality, giving them advantage on wisdom and death saving throws. Also, they regain the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing received. All these benefits last the entirety of the spell. Revivify is a bring a fallen creature or a party member back to life with only 1 hit point spell, provided they have died within the last minute. No exceptions. Does have its drawbacks though. It will not regrow severed limb, including decapitation, or return someone who died from old age. This can be a very expensive spell. It consumes a diamond worth 300 gold pieces. At level 7, you get Death Ward and Guardian of Faith. Death Ward gives your target a one-time buff, which makes it so they don't fall below 0 hit points. Guardian of Faith produces a large spectral guardian. All anybody can see is the blurred image of a sword and a shield, which of course carries the symbol of your deity. This guardian appears within 30 feet of you and will defend you against any and all hostile creatures. After it receives 60 points of damage, it will then vanish. At 9th level, you get your final domain spells. They are Mass Cure Wounds and Raise the Dead. Mass Cure Wounds does exactly what it says it will do. Instantly heal up to 6 creatures or party members within the 30-foot sphere for 3d8 plus your spellcasting modifier and hit points. This spell gets better by a d8 when you hit 6th level spell slot. Unfortunately, it will not work on constructs or the undead. Now, Raise Dead will do exactly what it says it does, at the cost of a 500 gold piece diamond, providing that the person being risen hasn't been dead for more than 10 days and isn't missing any body parts or vital organs necessary for it to live. As a perk, non-magical effects are removed, but they will suffer a -4 to all ability checks, attacks, and saving throws. Now, these points are recovered one by one after each long rest. There are some dungeon masters out there that will give a penalty for both charisma and constitution points. This is simply because the raised dead will look, feel, smell, and present themselves drastically different than they were previously in life. As you can clearly see, the Life Divine Domain Cleric is designed as the preserver and savior of life within your party. Now, personally, I would be putting my highest ability scores in both Wisdom and Constitution. This will drastically boost both your spell power and your armor class. Let me know what you thought. Tell me in those comments down below. Until the next one, thank you for watching.